Estás viendo Canal América, televisión dominicana para el mundo.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your fears.
Bienvenidos de nuevo al Tiempo para la Verdad. Hoy tenemos un show muy especial y nuestro invitado viene de la otra parte del mundo, Malaysia. Nuestro invitado es un cantante de fama internacional, Khai Aziz. Khai es el cantante principal de una banda de vanguardia llamada Second Combat. Había pasado casi 20 años difundiendo ideas políticas, libre de drogas y positivas. Después de firmar con un sello de vanguardia, Commitment Records, de los Países Bajos en 2006, Segundo Combat se convirtió en la primera banda de Malasia y en realizar una gira con éxito en Europa en cooperación con una banda francesa llamada Backside. En 2009 hicieron una gira con una banda húngara llamada Motivation y luego en 2012 lanzaron un álbum de larga duración con un sello discográfico suizo llamado Rude Kids Crew. Durante su existencia, Second Combat ha sido nombrado embajador de una organización sin fines de lucro llamada Amnesty International en 2012-2013, en innumerables revistas, estaciones de radio, entrevistas en televisión. Debido a sus arduos esfuerzos y a ser una banda abierta y política, Segundo Combat es bien conocido en todo el continente de Asia. And I want now at this point to give a nice welcome, engineer, to put him up on the screen, Mr. Khai Aziz from Second Combat. Here we go. Hello, Khai.
Yeah, hello there. Hello, Ben. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you over there, the other part of the world?
Yes, I'm doing so good.
Good. You know,
Yeah,
the first thing I wanted to ask for our viewers is to tell them a little bit about your background and how everything occurred for you.
All right. As you know, my name is Khai Aziz. Some people call me In, and of course I'm the front man of a band called Second Combat, and also founder and for Drug Free Malaysia, and a chairman for anti-drug squad of my state, Selangor. And I've been doing for my activism work since 20 years ago with the band. So we spread political and positive ideas to the people, and also we wanted to promote drug-free lifestyle to everyone. And currently we have a situations whereby Malaysia is one of the hot area, a golden triangle of drugs smuggling and distributions. So my part, is to give information and spread the awareness to the youth and to the public. What I do is I go through the music. I do it through music. So I write lyrics about drug-free lifestyle, and I spread the word around. Also with the band, so I travel around the world to promote drug-free lifestyle. Because I'm a straight edge believer, whereby I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs, and I think straight edge is started in Washington D.C. and in New York. There's a lot of people are straight edge. So I found out that most of my favorite band are all in New York, like Gorilla Biscuits, Youth of Today, Shelter, H2O. There's a lot of my favorite band in New York. So I wish to come there someday in New York to perform with New York band. And so far I achieved a lot through my work. I received an award from the Kings, from the King Award, and also a lot of what we call award from other organization. So currently, yes, I'm very what we call thankful and pleased to whatever I have right now, whatever I receive.
Very, very nice. I was going to ask you, did you always know that you were going to be in the music field and singing, or was this something that happened later on in your life? Like, how did this happen? I'm sure the viewers want to know, and there's probably some young people out there in the audience who's thinking, well, can I really make it? So how did this happen for you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just happened so quickly. Last year, I received a call from one of your representative, which I think I know everyone knows her. What we call Jessica, Jessica Hoffman. Is the he's the Drug Free World Foundation in Los Angeles. So he contacted me if I'm interested to. I think the team contacted me if I'm interested to join the compilation. Of course, I said of course I wanted to be part of the video clip. So I know it's gonna be awesome. So when they told me that you'll be singing along with all the great legend like Chick Corea, the lead, Chick Corea. Condolence to him, right? And most of the people are very famous. Even I know the G5 from the what we call it. There's a band from UK, so which I'm very interested, and I adore them. The Jet 5, I think, is very well known. They won the UK award. So it was very what called pleasant to be part of the video clip. So I'm very honored, and I wanted to spread. I always wanted to be in international platform. So that's one of the opportunity that I have, to promote myself to the US, or I mean, to the people around the world using that video clip. So, but before that, I have a few albums from the European label. So, hopefully someday I can get a record label from the US to distribute my music also there. And yeah, thank you very much for inviting me to be part of the video clips that had been watched or broadcast worldwide. Yeah, a lot of people already messaging me and say that, hey, we saw you on the video clip. You know, you're very cool and stuff. So my friend from overseas, you know, they tested me and saying that, you know, congratulations, being part of the video clip, which is kind of international to me. It's very cool. Thank you very much for that.
You know, it's our pleasure to have someone like you, and you know that you bring a facet to it that's musical and it's very aesthetic, because you know when we're trying to communicate to people, the best medium I always feel is music and the arts. People really can relate to it. And I was going to ask you something, because I see that with COVID that you actually made a song, a music video song, Stay Well, I think it was called, and that you perform with all these other famous artists. How did you find that? How was it? Because I know that you had Kate Sobrano from, I think, in New Zealand, Chick Corea, you know, some people from New York, from the Caribbean. How was that? How was it making that video?
Yeah, it was amazing feeling, and it is my first time contributing myself in international video clip. So, which is, I'm very proud of it, and you know, being the only Asian, the only Asian people to be part of it, which is to be very honored. I'm very honored to be part of it, and I couldn't forget it. I think it will be part of my greatest history. And also, when people saw that video, a lot of TV station wanted to interview me, because of I've been featured with a lot of musical legend like Chick Corea and you know, other people. I didn't know them actually, but when I look up to the internet, I see that, oh, these guys is, you know, very famous, and they are legendary singer from New York, from New Zealand, and some part of it, and also a lot of people who are, you know, very famous, like the comedian, and from the UK. So a lot of famous people inside the video clip, which is I am very, you know, very pleased and very proud to be part of it. And so hopefully I can you know, do a live concert with them someday. Hopefully, if you can arrange that.
Absolutely. One of the things I wanted to do for the viewers is you sent a video, and so engineer is going to put it on now so we can see your video, Khai. So Buddha, go ahead and let's put Khai Aziz's video on the screen for all our viewers to see.
I'm totally a different person when I'm on stage. That is the place where I throw my anger. They feel what I feel. My name is Khai Aziz. I'm the lead singer of punk rock band Second Combat and the founder of a straight edge movement in Malaysia. It's okay not to drink, it's okay not to smoke, it's okay not to do drugs. At the same time, you can be punk rocker. He actually loved my music, and he's the one who introduced us to punk rock music. He was the inspiration of mine. One day I come back home, I found out that my brother sold out everything, and the house was empty. Most of my possessions were gone, and my brother was hooked on drugs. He need help. Decided that this is enough, and I decided to quit smoking. I decided to quit drugs. I swear to myself, I need to become straight edge. It's time for me to move on, to empower other people to go this way. People are skeptical over the idea of straight edge because people love smoking, people love drinking. So it's kind of hard to stop all that.
Kisah housing.
Baik bro.
Cik.
So kita akan preview this one.
Alright.
The music are different from the normal mainstream music. It was not like sentimental, it was not like slow or whatever. It was like more to angriness, it was more to expression. That's what make young people attracted to this kind of music. We send the message aggressively, but the lyrics are about caring, about family, fraternity, brotherhood. The hardcore music was to to bring up spirit, not to give up on yourself, not to be down. And so we need to uplift them, to make you a better person, to make you strong. That's the purpose of the hardcore.
Very uplifting. Quite something.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, wow. So I'm curious, what are the titles of some of your songs that you made regarding being drug-free, alcohol-free?
We have a song called Drug Free Anthem. Drug Free Anthem. So that's where I wrote this song for a little bit slower and to be accepted in the radio, to the mainstream media. So that the radio can be played on TV and radio station, and people can listen to it. But before that, my music were like more to angriness and expression, that kind of thing. So it's totally different from the other band that I have made, whereby I gather up all the people in the NGO, in the Drug Free Malaysia, to put up a band, and we wrote the song just to make a drug free anthem, so everyone can sing. Because when we go to school, we wanted to have a song, and since we have that pledge, the drug free pledge, so and we put up together with a song. So I take some of the pledge and I put up on the lyric, so it becomes a song. And so I wanted all the kids in the school to sing, and I wanted it to become a national drug-free anthem for the Malaysian people, and of course, if it can be international, and it will be good also. And that's why I proposed to the drug-free world to listen to it, and we wanted to perform the song in America and maybe some part of the world, just to promote a drug-free lifestyle, and to uplift and to support people who are fighting for to become drug-free. So hopefully it will be coming true. Come true. The lyrics, the song will be played everywhere.
Very, very nice. I have a question for you in terms of, because I know you have your band, the Second Combat. Now, is Straight Edge is like a group that you run in Malaysia? Tell me a little bit more about Straight Edge. Okay,
Straight Edge, the movement started in Washington DC in 1980s, and then moved to New York and other part of the US. And I think in the 90s, the Straight Edge movement spread around Asia, and Europe. So in the 90s, we were. I was the first founder of the straight edge movement in Malaysia. So with the band, so I spread the movement and I build up kids and I build up community and I build up bands. I train a lot of bands to become straight edge. So I told them that if you wanted to be, to join this movement, you cannot smoke, drink, or do drugs, and to be part of it. And so we gathered a lot of bands. I think it's almost 10 to 15 bands, and to become straight edge. And we have more than 200 and 300 followers in our city, and then we move up to other city. Now the straight edge movement had spread into other states of Malaysia, and they start to build up the band because straight edge are more powerful with music. So they put up a song and they put up in the lyrics so they can spread around the message easily. So it's easily adapted, and kids are easily engaged with music, compared to just speeches. So that's why I think the band Minor Threat had this idea saying that it's better to spread the drug free. It's good to spread the drug free message through music. So and then it's popularized by a band called Youth of Today from New York. So they popularized it, the idea of straight edge, and spread it all over US and Europe. So we are the one who adapted the idea and the movement in Malaysia, and I started to organize a campaign and every shows. So I promote straight edge lifestyle, so they cannot smoke, drink alcohol, or do drugs inside the premises, inside the hall that we organize an event. So the positive ideas, all the slogans about drugs, all the information about drugs, we spread out at the events, and we put up information tables, and we give out flyers, and we give out information to the kids who came to the show. And positively, we have a positive feedback and positive response from other people, and a lot of kids started to embrace the straight edge back in the days when I organized shows. So I found out that they started to follow the movement, and started to do their own campaign at their schools and at their community. So that's what we wanted the kids to do in our state. So we wanted to push this idea, and now we have a lot of people started to follow, and they started to start their own straight edge band. So I think every individual can be straight edge. So it's not necessarily you have to join a punk scene or hardcore scene to join. Everyone can claim themselves as a straight edge, and I think so. The idea need to be spread out. So I think being straight edge is cool because it conveys it involves a fashion and music and lifestyle. So a lot of kids.
You know what? I think that the fact that you had the guts in the music industry to actually do something like this is amazing. I really want to take a moment on this show and really just validate you for standing up for things that are going to make a much better world for those youth, because like you said, they look up to you. You're a rock star, and kids love to be like that. So I really commend you that you took that point, that you stood up for it, and that you put yourself on the line. And I see what you went through with your brother, and it was quite something. I know it changed your life. We're coming towards the end of the show, so I wanted to ask you, in conclusion, as a concluding remark, what would you like to say to those people watching this show that you feel is the message you want to relate to them from tonight?
Okay. I wanted everyone to know that there's always a light. There's always hope for people who are using drugs. They can be recovered, and they can be normal again if they find the solutions to it. And for us, we the people, we need to support this kind of people who wanted to recover. And I also currently I'm running a school for privileged kids. So there are 20 to 30 of them. I help them to develop skills and reading and speaking, and also playing music and playing skateboard. So through that programs, I developed them, and I wanted them to become drug free and to become straight edge. And so this school is small, and it needed support. So if anyone who wanted to contribute, they can contribute to our school. So we trying to develop more younger straight edge generation. They are between 9 to 15 years old. So I wanted them to become a straight edge person, a strong and resilient kind of person who can reject
Well,
drugs.
you know what?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, all the things you're going on. Unfortunately, we're coming to the end of the show, but we'll have to have you back. I definitely urge people to contribute to your foundation that you're doing with these kids, and to Straight Edge, and to watch Khai Aziz in Second Combat. And may you carry your message throughout the whole world. Like you said, as an international ambassador, thank you for being on the Time for Truth with us.
Thank you very much, Ben.
You're quite welcome. We'll have you again. And for all the viewers out there, muy buenas noches. Have a very good night, and we'll see you on the next episode, A Time for Truth.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got. But the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your feet